If you are looking for the best ductless range hood, here's a list you must see. We made this list based on our personal preference and sorted it based on the features, prices, quality, durability, and reputation of the manufacturers and customer feedback. Also, we have included options for every type of customer. So, let's get started. At the first position of our list, we have Broan-NuTone 413004 Ductless Range Hood. You don't always want to turn on the kitchen lights, but if your cooking area is dim or enclosed, you probably spend a lot on light bulbs. The Broan-NuTone 413004 can drastically cut down your utility bill. It is an incandescent down lighting to illuminate your cooktop, and because it's an under-cabinet range hood, it doesn't take up excess kitchen space, but it needs at least 18 inches of clearance space above the cooktop, so your cabinet has to be a custom fit. The hood measures 17.5 inches by 6 inches by 30 inches. It comes with a filter, but you have to buy the 75-volt bulbs yourself. The body of the hood is made of stainless steel. The 41004 has a fan that runs at 2 speeds, weighs 10 pounds, and is armed with a 1-year warranty. Its smooth surface discourages grease and grime from sticking, and when these residues do coat your range hood, they easily wipe off. The quick-release charcoal filter is dishwasher friendly. The fan is permanently lubricated to cut down noise and friction. This overhead under-cabinet recirculating hood is quite handy. You will touch it a lot, often without looking. This typical scenario is while you're cooking and you reach up to adjust the fan, or maybe you want to switch the light on or off. You may be worried about getting grease and food stains on the device, but it's far more likely you may hurt your fingers on its edges. This is why the range hood has edges and sides that are metered and help to avoid accidental cuts and scraps. The design choice adds to the hood's aesthetic value as well, giving it a clean, linear, minimalist finish. The stainless steel gives your kitchen a contemporary tone. It's less susceptible to grime and food spots, and you can quickly wipe it down after use. Broan-NuTone 413004 is a pretty under-cabinet ductless range hood that looks good and works great. Its 2-speed fan is effective against smoke and kitchen smells. Remote control is option. Moving on to the next at number 2 with ZLine 30-inch wall mount ductless range hood. This gleaming metal on the ZLine ductless range hood is serene and simple. It gives your kitchen a modern touch and works with most decorative choices. It's also easy to clean and rarely stains, even with your greasy dish. While this is a ductless range hood, it does have a piping, and this ductwork is easy to connect, even if you're not the handiest homeowner. The hood has a 4-speed fan that ranges from 120 CFM to 400 CFM. Use the push button to toggle between fan speeds. This is a wall-mounted recirculating hood, so you don't have to worry about household ducts. You can install it whenever it's convenient, though it does need a large enough wall. The hood measures 30 inches by 17.7 inches by 10.5 inches, and it weighs 40 pounds. The shipping box includes an installation kit with directions and guidelines. It's a freestanding range hood, so you can mount it on a wall or ceiling, depending on your kitchen layout and cooktop position. At its loudest, the fan emits 41 decibels and uses 120 volts, while the carbon filter has to be added separately. The hood has a steel baffle filter that's dishwasher safe. The baffle filters are permanent, so while you do not need to remove and wash them, they don't need replacing. The hood also had built-in swivel lights that can be aimed in various directions, and while the vents have to be bought separately, the box includes a 36-inch chimney. For higher ceilings, you can buy a chimney extension of up to 61 inches. This would fit 12.5 feet. This 19-gauge steel range hood is well suited for ceilings up to 9.5 feet high, but set your budget carefully, as you will have to spend extra on crown molded grates and carbon filter meshes. The number 3 position is held by Hauslane Chef 30-inch ductless range hood. You may worry about constantly touching your range hood with greasy hands. That can always be helped, but if the device has a touchscreen, it will be more responsive than a manual and a lock control panel. This is where the Hauslane Chef PS18 wins. Its digital display screen is easy to use, and you can analyze readouts in milliseconds. Plus, it has an auto shut-off switch. This is helpful for dinner dishes. Once you're done cooking, you can turn off the kitchen lights and let the fan run, until it clears the kitchen air. Once it's done, it will safely switch itself off, granting you a noise-free, stench-free night. The range hood has energy-saving downlights for those moments when you only want to illuminate your cooktop. The fan is 61.2 to 63.5 decibels. It's a useful feature in under-cabinet range hoods because the recessed cabinets can sometimes darken your cooking area. It's also useful for unobstructed midnight snakes. You can use the fridge light and head light to warm your snake without waking your housemates. The range hood has three-way vents on its bottom and back surfaces for improved airflow. Its fan runs at 6 speeds and the hood is fitted with a baffle filter that can be removed and cleaned in your dishwasher. The hood weighs 41 pounds and you can use round adapters or rectangular adapters to connect the vents. The body of the hood is stainless steel and the digital display shows the time, which can be a useful cooking guide during extended kitchen sessions. This under cabinet range hood is ductless, but you need to be more careful with its specs. This because it's most commonly set up as a ducted unit. If you want to make it a recirculating range hood, you would have to buy a charcoal filter to supplement the steel baffle. A UCPS16 filter works best. You will need to replace it once or twice a year because it accumulates dirt and it isn't reusable. The LED display on this range hood is easier to keep clean. Yes, it smudges more easily, but there are no buttons where grease can accumulate, and the screen wipes clean in seconds. Next, at number 4, we have AKDY, a 30-inch under cabinet ductless range hood. As in the voice buyer, you may begin to take under cabinet range hoods are always ducted, and it may surprise you because the top of the cabinet is wooden. So if it's not a natural location for an air duct, it turns out quite a number of under cabinet hoods are ducted, so look carefully to see it can be converted. The AKDY can be duct free if you fit a removable carbon filter. These carbon charcoal filters aren't very pricey and you can order them from any HVAC supplier. Luckily, the AKDY comes with your first set of free carbon filters. Each one lasts about 6 months before it needs replacing. Also, the AKDY ships with 2 aluminum mesh filters. This filter needs cleaning every week or 2, but it doesn't need replacement. You can load it in your dishwasher without damaging it, but given the amount of grease and grime that covers it, you may want to take the dishes out first. The range hood also has a suction fan to pull dirty air. The fan is 3 speeds and operates using an 85 watts motor. The motor is relatively quiet at 55 decibels. It's not a very fast fan though, reaching a maximum speed of 58 CFM. The bottom of this flat range hood is fitted with a halogen lamp light bar that points down at your cooking area. This light bar uses a single 40-watt halogen bulb. The range hood is controlled using a series of touch buttons. The range hood is covered by a 3-year warranty and has 3 vent options. The AKDY is convertible and versatile. For ducted applications, use the top and back vents, but if you want to use it as a ductless hood, install carbon filters and focus on the vents at the front. The number 5 position is held by the Kitchen Bath Collection 30-inch ductless range hood. The sleek looks on this range hood makes it a pretty addition to any kitchen. The sides have invisible seams. They help retain the hood's aesthetic appeal, but they also prevent you from hurting your fingers as you clean. The stainless steel body is easy to clean and it effectively resists uncrust corrosion. The hood uses a touch panel with icons for on-off lights and fans. The fan itself has 3 speeds and a maximum CFM or 412 for light. The hood uses 2 LED lights that each have 49 individual bulb chips for extra illumination. It's a large wall-mounted range hood that measures 30 inches by 28 inches by 28 inches and the hood weighs 35.1 pounds. The chimney is adjustable and it's a 2-piece unit with carbon filters included. To support the charcoal carbon filters, the hood has a pair of aluminum mesh filters that are dishwasher safe. These micro-seal grease filters have to be cleaned roughly twice a month since they clog quite easily. The hood has a 12-month warranty and a medium motor of 48 to 58 decibels. It's mounted to the ceiling via flexible aluminum decks that are included in the shipping box. This pretty range hood has rounded edges and unseen seams that boost beauty and function. With over 3 times as many bulbs as competing brands, these hoods are extra bright as well. The number 6 position is dominated by Zuhne Ventus 30-inch ductless range hood. Many convertible range hoods need a special kit to switch them from ducted to ductless. The Zuhne can make that switch in seconds. All you have to do is to adjust the chimney height visually. The range hood is brushed to match the rest of your kitchen appliances. The hood is then coated in satin to make it scratch-proof and extend its lifespan. By the static side, this hood is made of stainless steel, the ultra-premium variety made by Cosmo. The sides have no seams and this smooth finish prevents any particles from getting stuck in the non-existent folds. It also helps in keeping the metal waterproof, corrosion-free and rust-resistant. The hood has push buttons on the front to control light, fan speed and timing. These buttons are soft touch and are mounted on a blue backlit panel. The hood uses powerful filters and is fitted with high lumen lights loaded with LED chips. The shipping box comes with a comprehensive installation kit including duct extensions, adapters, anti-backflow walls, baffles and a two-piece chimney. The baffles can be cleaned in a dishwasher and the hood. The Zuhne centrifugal 3-speed fan is soundproof to keep the hood quiet. The twin LED bulbs are 3 volts each, so they offer added brightness while conserving electricity. This product is eco-friendly. It's completely lead-free with no toxic components and comes with the charcoal filters. Its CFM is 450 and its fans are noise controlled to emit a reasonable 48 decibels at their loudest. This gorgeous ductless hood looks better as it ages thanks to its seamless, satin-brushed stainless steel exterior. The steel is 1.2 mm thick and it has a 5-year seller's warranty on the parts. Moving on to the next at number 7 with Winflo 30-inch ductless range hood. Are you one of the few people that read instruction manuals? When you buy the Winflow, you may have to. It uses a digital control panel that should be intuitive, but one glance at the icons will have reaching for translations. Once you figure out the directions, you will be happy with your range hood. It measures 29.3 by 18.9 inches and its height adjusts from 29 to 40 inches. The whole range hood is made of stainless steel except for the black glass strip that houses the digital touch panel. At the bottom of the range hood, there are 2 stainless steel baffles that they can safely be cleaned on a dishwasher. You will need to toss them in suits every 2 weeks or so to get rid of surface buildup. The range hood also has 2 LED down lights that are 2 volts each. The fan in your Windflow has 3 speeds and a suction setting of 450 CFM. It's a 25-pound wall-mounted range hood and its noise levels range from 58 decibels at its lowest to 65 decibel at its highest speed setting. It is a timer with a 60-second delay on its automatic shut-off setting. The seller offers a 3-year warranty on parts. Winflow can set up as both a ducted or a ductless range hood. This versatile range hood can be tweaked to fit a ceiling of 7.5 to 8.5 feet. It has a strong suction and isn't too loud. Its baffles snap off in seconds, or dishwasher safe for bi-weekly cleaning. The number 8 position is held by Chef PS18 under cabinet range hood. Chef, while a relatively new brand, has earned a solid name online thanks to spectacular customer service. Their PS18 is one of their most popular online buys, and it's plain to see why. At 41 pounds, it's cumbersome to ask someone to help you install it. Measures 29.75 inches into 20 inches into 6.75 inches, 7.75 inches including all tray. It boosts 860 CFM power thanks to the dual motors. There are 6 different speed settings to tune your liking. It powers up at 120 volts and 60 Hz. Chef PS18 when installing, the minimum height above the cooktop is 30-inch for gas ranges and 24 inches for electric. Somewhere between 24 and 30 inches is ideal. You'll be able to mount directly to your wall, but always consult Chef first. This hood won't install on a ductless basis, but there are 2 rectangular vents of 10 into 3.25 inches and another circular at 6-inch diameter. It's fitted with LED lights. Though without brightness control, it exudes 64 decibel at its fastest. Not bad considering its power, but perhaps a little noisy for some. Next at number 9 we have Cosmo 5MU30 under cabinet range hood. Cosmo is a name to be reckoned with when it comes to popular range hoods. The 5MU30 is a big hitter on Amazon, and while they have spread themselves across several specialisms, their range hood seems to remain a keen focus. The 5MU30 weighs in at around 16.5 pounds and measures 29.8 inches into 9.8 inches into 5.5 inches, and it will need a voltage of between 110 and 120 volts and 60 Hz. It can be easily mounted straight onto a wall or beneath a cabinet, and it is best positioned between 24 to 36 inches from your cooktop. It arrives in brushed stainless steel. There is a 36-inch model available to the Cosmo 36. This 5MU30 offers exhaust at 200 CFM maximum, manual ductless type of installation, though you can also opt for simple recirculation. For ducting, a circular vent option of 5-inch diameter can be used. There are 3 speeds available, all of which are impressively coiled. 65 decibels at the absolute loudest. It's lit with a pair of 3 volts LED bulbs at the rear of the hood. Finally, the number 10 position is dominated by Golden Vantage 30-inch RH0175 island range hood. Golden Vantage is a reliable brand for great-looking island mount range hoods, and the GV RH0175 is just one example. Suitable for ceilings between 8 to 9 feet tall, it's constructed from durable stainless steel. Golden Vantage 73-pound island hood comes with the 3 air parts warranty and is apparently well regarded on Amazon. Measuring 29.5 into 23.5 into 42.5 inches and with a minimum drop down of 30 inches, it not only looks great, it's powerful too. 3 speed levels up to 343 CFM should provide most kitchen users with plenty of suction. It performs below 65 decibel at its fastest and comes fitted with 4 LED bulbs at 1.5 watts. As with many range hoods, the voltage vests at 120 volts and 60 Hz and come fitted with an aluminum mesh filter. It comes equipped with a 6-inch duct at the standard, but can be adapted as per your own needs and setup. As with many modern range hoods, it comes with a touch panel and is fully ETL compliant in North America. That's all for today. We upload product review videos every single day, so don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for the upcoming video notification.